Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a student at the Milwaukee School of Engineering. I'm currently studying software engineering and just happen to have a knack for making video games. Last month, the Milwaukee School of Engineering's Game Development Club hosted a game jam. I participated and came up with this game, Euclid's Dreamland. The theme of the game jam was dimensional disasters. As a response to that prompt, I made a 3D puzzle platforming game, which allows you to walk through different doors into alternate realities of the current version of reality you're standing in. These different forms of reality may include small changes, such as green walls turning red, but they may also contain much larger and more important changes. For example, in one reality you may find a locked safe, and you must go into a different version of that reality in order to open it. But the key isn't there. It's back in the original reality with the locked safe, which, opening it in the previous reality, has now currently opened it in your reality, and you may retrieve the key and exit the level. I see a lot of potential with this kind of format for the game. However, I haven't finished the game, and this seems to be a common problem that I have. This is why I made the channel. I suffer from shiny project syndrome, which in essence is, I don't finish projects. I like starting them, but I don't finish them. So, I started this channel to archive my progress on making this game, as well as, hopefully, attract an audience that might be interested and invested in this project. Hopefully, you guys will be able to keep me accountable. I plan on releasing videos at least once a week, detailing my progress in making the game. I may also release other content as well, something that I find useful for other game developers to learn as they go on their process. I hope you guys enjoy it. Monday I was feeling pretty inspired to make something to show the channel. I didn't have much video progress to do, so here's me eating toast. I soon discovered that editing is very hard. Throwing that all together took me way longer than it should have, and, well, hopefully I'll become more adept with this editing software as time goes on. Tuesday I took a little different approach. I started by making a breakfast. I made myself a quick lunch, threw it in my backpack, and went off to work. I'm telling you guys, I have some of the best coworkers. When I got back, I got right back into it. At the time, I didn't have any sort of code for aligning the rotation of the camera, which is really important in selling the effect of looking through a door as if it was actually there. The first thing I tried to do was gather some information. What were the relative rotations? I have next to no knowledge and was in the process of looking things up like Euler angles and all kinds of other stuff like quaternions. This was largely unproductive. I didn't get a lot done, and as you can see, made a lot of different weird kind of angles as you rotated the camera around. I wasn't quite sure where to go after this, so I decided to call it quits for a bit, having learned a little bit about Euler angles and quaternions. However, right before I went to bed, I came up with a small idea about how I'd go about doing it. Unity has a function that allows you to take a transform, which is a place in 3D space, and to make it look pointing at a different point in space. If I can calculate where that point should be on the opposite side, I can make the other camera look at it, and then maybe perhaps rotate it left and right so that the up is always facing the proper direction. With that, I went to bed. Wednesday, I was really sick. and I didn't get a lot done. Thursday, I was playing games with friends, so I didn't get a lot done either. On Friday, I actually got to work. I decided to take out the design from Tuesday and see if I could get the rotations to line up the way that I had described before, with the look at commands and rotating the transform the way that I wanted it to. It turns out part of the parameters for Unity will allow you to add an up direction, which was perfect for getting the behavior I wanted. And here you can see it in action. I can look left, I can look right, I can look up, I can look down. However, at this point, I didn't know about that third option. So, as you can see, the Z-axis rotation is not exactly perfect, or, I guess, not functional. However, it didn't take me too long to find that other argument that I was talking about before. If I simply subtract the up direction from the current position, you can see that I have perfect 360-degree barrel rolling turning action. This was a huge success, as this took me a very long time to figure out. Not only can I look up and down, left and right now, but also I can spin. On Saturday, I went to attend an event called Code and Brews. This was a 3-hour event that ran from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock and runs every couple months or so. The idea is to allow developers a space to work together or by themselves on a project for about 3 hours. I decided to attend this event, and I made some music. You might be hearing it playing in the background at the moment if I decide that it's good enough. And that about concludes all that I've done for the week. Thank you guys for listening. Please come back if you want to hear a little bit more about how exactly I implemented not only the rotation but the movement. I'm planning on uploading a video or two about vectors and positioning and how it relates to Unity Engine. Hope to see you guys soon.